Hello, this is Iron Spiderfist, and today we're gonna take a look at sending redstone signals downwards. So I built up a few designs. I will go through them individually, and then afterwards we're gonna do a speed test and see what fires first and what is the fastest way to send down redstone signals. And yeah, let's crack on with it. So right here, where we have the anvils, we are just sending a short pulse through this repeater and then into this piston, so that one anvil gets pushed outwards and falls down at the height of this block right here that's missing. And as soon as it falls down, we have a hopper underneath with a repeater on it, so that the anvil breaks and gets collected by the hopper, and we take an output using a comparator. The second one right here, we have a dropper with some items in it, and then as soon as it gets powered, the item falls out, gets aligned by these honey blocks, and then falls downwards and gets collected by a hopper, and we compare the hopper using a comparator, and then we get an output if an item is inside of it. For the next thing right here, we are just using a sticky piston clinging to honey blocks, pushing down a redstone block, which will then hover over a powered rail, and as soon as this gets powered, we also have powering through this piston powering through quasi connectivity and getting updated by this rail so that it fires again, and we repeat this and have it run to the bottom, and there we can actually take an output from the redstone block. For this next thing, we have walls, so a 3 wide wall minimum, and as you can see, all the walls are connected, but as soon as we push on over another wall or another block right here, then we have the same ripple as seen on the left or on the right side, and that makes it so that the whole wall gets updated instantly and we get a redstone signal down here using an observer. Right here we have a reversed redstone torch tower, so as soon as this powers, this deactivates, activating this torch and deactivating the next one, and so on. And you can basically see the back ones are all activated right now, and as soon as the top one gets activated, we can see it snailing down and all of them getting activated or deactivated for a short time. And then we can take an output right there. For the next one right here, we have a sticky piston pushing in a log to a row of leaves. So this is 6 leaves, and then an observer detecting that there is actually a block updating the leaves so that they have another tag which says connected to a log. This can be detected by the observer, which will then activate the piston, and the cycle continues. Right here we have a line of redstone running into a pile of observers, and as soon as the top observer gets updated, the ones beneath also get updated in succession, and then we have a redstone output. Right here we have nearly the same system, but this time we use solid blocks and redstone to make it a bit faster. Then right here we have vines that you would have to place to the extent that you need them, and then we'll just break the vines, and as soon as every vine breaks, then we get an output from using an observer. Right here we have the same thing as the redstone torches right there. It's a bit more bulkier, so we're using more redstone to make it a bit faster. However, this is a really bulky system, and I try to make it as compact as possible, but it has a width of 4 actually, most of the times 2 though, and it's every odd block we have 2 blocks standing out, And yeah, it makes it a bit faster, but also it's really bulky. So now for the comparison, I linked them up all synchronously using this button. So as soon as I press this button, every contraption gets activated at the same time. This command block right here will activate and teleport me to a point down here so that I can basically see which is the fastest one. And yeah, let's just give it a try. Okay, I will press the button and here it goes. If we look at how fast these things are, we can see that the 3 walls are the fastest one, as marked with a netherite block right here. Then we have over there the ancient debris. This is also a really fast system because redstone dust lights up instantly. So basically we have 1 tick delay for every redstone torch in there. And yeah, that makes a really fast system as well. The next fastest one is the one using slime blocks or honey blocks with pistons. The 4th fastest one is the observers using the block and the redstone dust in between, as you can see marked with a gold block right here. And then we have a wider range of systems. So basically it's then the redstone torch tower, and after that we have the breaking vines, the leaves with the pistons and the logs, and also the falling anvil or the falling item. After that it's basically only the observer tower, which is the most expensive one. If you want to repeat it and make it work multiple times, you can actually see that the vines have to grow back or have to be placed back. So this is a rather tedious work, and it's basically a one-off thing. As for the other ones, they are basically all repeatable. The only thing with the falling anvil or the falling item is that the anvils have to be restocked and the items have to be restocked. And also you need to make sure that down here the hopper gets emptied, basically sending a tick after that, just a small redstone pulse through a locked hopper underneath so that the items get pulled out. And the hopper underneath gets unpowered for a second, and then you can basically use this again. And for the anvil or the items, you could then also make an item transport so that it automatically goes back up to the top, and you can basically use it constantly without having to worry about restocking. Although if we look at the anvil, well, actually it's quite fine. So the anvil will not take any damage, and yeah, that's also quite reliable then. So, this has been Iron Spider Fist. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!